While I'd hate to give him the benefit of the doubt if it all ends up being true, he said sadly, I think you should give it a little bit more time and see what happens next. If anything does happen, I agree with your sister. I think you should dump his sorry behind and start anew. But you don't want to throw it all away on the chance that it all really is a misunderstanding. I didn't know if I was fully on board with it, but his down-the-middle approach seemed the most rational at the time. Plus, it meant I could put another confrontation off for just a little bit longer. Update 2. I decided to go home the next day and try to talk to Greg. Maybe he had come to his senses a little bit and was willing to talk. I don't know. Maybe even come clean and be honest about all of this. If he did, that would definitely save me a lot of heartache and pain. If we acknowledged things and said them out loud, then maybe we could at least work on our problems. I found him in his office, his hair a mess and looking like he hadn't slept since I left. The office was a total mess and there were pizza boxes and Mountain Dew cans everywhere. Alice, he said, hugging me a little too tightly. Oh, thank God you're home. I think I'm finally beginning to zero in on who's trying to set me up. I couldn't believe it, but he was serious. He was actually attempting to find out who had allegedly hacked his phone. Or much more likely, this was all staged for my benefit, to try to convince me that his wild and implausible story was the truth. Well, who do you think it is, Greg? I asked. Who do you think is doing it? I've been reading about this online terrorist organization that hacks into people's phones and puts crazy conversations on them. He said with his eyes wide as the sky. It's seriously screwed up because they think it happens through social media apps. Definitely not Tinder though, which I swear I never even considered putting on my phone.